Okay, so I'm studying psychology. And let's look at, let's say, lifespan psychology. Lifespan psychology. All right, so I've written an article. So we're talking about Piaget's stages of cognitive development. Come on, that's fair play, right? That's something that a new student would have a bit of a challenge trying to figure out because you got what? You've got four stages: sensory motor, pre-operational. Let me see if I can do this without looking. Concrete operational. Haha. And then something about formal. Formal operational? Yes, formal operational. Now, the problem with these four stages is they have substages. If there weren't any substages, this thing would be a piece of your favorite cake, right? But there's substages. Now let's look at what Brett did wrong with this article. So you got the sensory motor stage, but there's a problem. The sensory motor stage, and I gave some examples, good, good. I gave some key terms, good. And then we moved to stage two. But what I didn't do is I didn't talk about the six substages of sensory motor. Look, I did it for pre-operational, yeah? You see, there's the substages. And I did that before the example. So let's see. So we had sensory motor, no substages, and an example. So if I go up here, we should have sensory motor, some substages. So I'd have to hit edit article. And how did I write substages? Just substages. All right, easy enough. All right, so we do edit article. And we're going to follow the same example. Get rid of the bullet point. Let's put in substages. All right. Wish I had my voice thing turned on. I could see if it would bold for me. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Substages. Good. But we don't have any substages yet. Because I'm not sure what they are. There's like primary, secondary, and tertiary circular. And then there's like three others. So I don't know the six substages. But why don't we do, where is about Claude AI? And let's pop up Claude AI. This is a team effort with artificial intelligence. Not allowed to use it on homework. We are not allowed to use it for a lot of stuff we turned in. But I'm still going to use it to study. All right, so let's say I've got an article missing the substages. Okay, there's Claude. Let's edit article. Let's look at this. Meow. Can we? Yeah, I can't copy the title. Do you see that? It wouldn't let me copy the title. That's okay. Key terms. Let's do the whole thing. Let's do copy. Hey, some of these chat things are smart enough they can actually look at the link itself. The link itself, the web page. They can go to the web page and go, yo, what's up here? Claude ain't that smart yet. I don't think yet. All right. I left off the six substages of the sensory motor stage. Can you fill them in? Here is the article. And zoop, enter. All right. It's best to let it finish because if I try and stop it from scrolling, it would just argue with me. All right, look at this. Sensory motor, substages, and an example. I think I might need a colon here. All right. Whoop, nope. I don't want this part. Let's try from the bottom up. Yeah, just like that. All right, right click, copy. Now we're going to go back to editing the article. Remember where we're going to put it. We're going to put it here. Shoop. All right, in the name of Bill Gates. Oh, thank you, Bill Gates. You should always pray to Bill Gates. All right. All right, how did I do substages? Yes, there was a colon. Let's add a colon. Look at that. Look at that. Credit and caption. Now, you know what? We're going to do a credit and caption later Piaget's Stages of Cognitive Development. I like the title. I'm okay with our little visual, our graphic. I didn't hand design that. AI did that for me with a little nudging. All right, we got sensory motor. I wonder, can I make this thing read? All right, let's update. Let's see if I can make it read. What does that mean, make it read? Let's make it read. All right, we got immersive reader. We're gonna make it read. And we're gonna hit play.
Sensor motor stage, birth to 2 years. Infants construct an understanding of the world through sensory experiences and physical actions. They learn object permanence and develop basic motor skills.
I don't know if that's going to show up. You know, the audio is going to show up on what I'm taping. But anyway, it's rattling off the audio. All right, let's go back. We're just kind of playing around with the read aloud. All right, so if you're studying this for the first time, you go Piaget's Stages of Cognitive Development. What if I was to tell you that there were 4 main stages and sometimes the main stages had substages? Would that be good overall meta information to know? I think so. Let's ask. Let's go. All right, now we can't. Oh, we can get all of them. All right, so it's letting me get the title too. Let's do a copy. And let's see if I can put that in here. Let's go. All right, Claude. Hello, Claude. How about, would it be a good idea? Would it be a good idea in the beginning of this article to start by saying, there are 4 main stages of Piaget's, Piaget's, what do we call this thing? Piaget's, yeah, right. Piaget's stages of cognitive development. Okay, Piaget's stages of cognitive development. I've been studying this thing for like 5 weeks. I still can't remember. It's Piaget's stages of cognitive development. Development. Then mention some stages have sub-stages. Sounds poetic. What do you think? Question? Question mark? No, I want a question mark. Where's the question mark? There it is. Boop. Alrighty. Let me see if it took the 6 substages. Good. Sometimes copy and paste is, it's funny. I mean, it's funny. Alright. Alright, what are we doing? Are we calculating? Your suggestion to start the article by mentioning the 4 main stages of Piaget's cognitive development theory is an excellent idea. So I'm giving people kind of a schema to visualize. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, fill in the 6 substages, fill in the 2 substages, right? But if we just give them the whole thing, 1, 6 substages, 2, 2 substages, 3, it's like, what are we looking at here? What's the meta? What's the overall goal, right? What's the overall goal? Well, let's see what we came up with. Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development outlines 4 main stages that describe how children's thinking and reasoning abilities evolve from birth to adulthood. These stages are 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's important to note that some of these main stages are further divided into substages, which we'll explore in detail below. These substages provide a more nuanced understanding. All right, Let's hit it. Boom. I think that's better. I truly think that's better. We don't need all this Brett Long psychology, student. Why'd you grab that? Why'd you grab that? All right, let's go down. The rest of the article continues. All right, so we get up to 6 substages. Let's copy. So Claude only filled in, the needed change and enough that I could tell where it was in the article. And the rest of the article continues as before. That's because AI is smarter and more creative than human beings right now. Give it about 4 weeks. Then it's going to be really scary. Just remember, it's smarter than we are right now. All right, so let's go. I think, are we in edit mode? Let's go into edit mode. Edit mode. All right, so we got this through, remember, only the 6 substages, the rest of the article is before. Now, when I paste, it's going to be adding here, right? All right, so let's do a paste. Whoop. Theory of cognitive, 4 main stages. So this is like a preface or a meta to get us ready for knowing what we're going to learn. 6 substages, good. And then do we have pre-operational? Does have 2 substages. Formal. Where's concrete? There's concrete. So there's no substages for concrete and there's no substages for formal? I don't know. I've only been studying this for 5 or 6 weeks. I'm still clueless. We need some better study material. Let's update this bad boy. Ba-da-da. All right, so we've got Piaget's stages of cognitive development. All right, there's 4 main stages. These are sensor, motor, preoperational, concrete, and formal. That's good. So we've got A, B, C, D. We're handling that in the brain. All right, the noggin is getting that. Oh, by the way, there's some sub-stages, right? All right, let's examine each stage in detail. What if we were to say, let's examine each stage and sub-stage in detail? Let's examine all the stages or sub-stages in detail. See, I don't like let's examine each stage because this is a stage, the sensor motor stage, right? And technically down here, this is a sub-stage. But a sub-stage is a kind of stage. I don't like all this stage wording. Let's try something else. Let's do copy. Let's ask a question. There it is. Would it be better to say, now let's examine all 4 stages with their relative appropriate substages. Let's do it this way. Substages. I could be more specific, but let's see if it figures it out. Would make the transition smoother. You know what I was really trying to do? I was trying to find a way to go from the 4 main stages and hey, there's an idea of substages, and then I wanted to have a smooth transition and let people know we're going to hit the 4 main stages and include the substages. 6 in the first one, 2 in the second one. And what I wanted there was a smooth transaction. You're absolutely right. That modification would make the transition smoother and more accurate as not all stages have substages. Here, clear overview of the 4 acknowledges that only some stages have substages and avoiding potential confusion. Now let's examine, since that we'll be covering all stages, but only discussing substages. This makes the article more precise and prepares the reader for the detailed breakdown that follows. Is there anything else you'd like to adjust or expand on in this introduction? And one of the reasons that it's asking this is because this is smarter than I am. This is just freaking awesome, right? This is better than cake. Geez, these things are smart. All right. All right, so what changed? These stages are how about this? Why don't we just grab this chunk? Remember, the whole article didn't change. All right, so I'm going from the very tip top of the article down to the sensory motor. Tip top of article to sensory motor. Make sure we're in edit mode. Edit. Let's go from the tip top of the article down to sensory motor. Right? Isn't that what I said? And Control V. We're in edit mode, right? Are we in edit mode? Yeah, I think it changed, right? Now let's examine all four stages with their relative or appropriate substages. With their relative substages. The relative substages, if any. If any. I'm trying to be exact here. Let's do update. All right, Piaget stages of cognitive. Four main ones. Hey, some of them have substages. They're more nuanced. They help. They make you smarter. They cure the common cold. Now let's examine all four stages with the relative substages, if any. All right. All right. Okay, let's see here. Do we have enough examples? Do we have enough examples? Okay, sensory motor stage. All right, there's some object permanence. This could be confusing. See this example right here? 6 months. Looks like that would come into here. So we've gone from, at 6 months, secondary circular reactions to, oh, by the way, we're talking about object permanence. See, this is the stuff that makes Piaget hard for brand newbies. Brand newbies. Right? How the heck did we get into object permanence? I thought 6 months would be secondary circular reactions, right? Right, they learn object permanence. Examples, example. Examples. How about examples and we say sensory motor? Examples. All right, so these examples go with sensory motor, right? Now the substages, we don't really have examples for the substages, but they will be on the test. Now how do we add, how about examples? How about a separate article? Note. Rome was not built in one article. Whew. Okay, so then I could write up another article, and then we could put those substages in the other article. All right, so if we did, so I can't drop this down. What are we in edit mode? All right, let's update. Let's get out of edit mode. There we are. I don't know if we need all that long psychology student, but I really love the title, Piaget's Stages of Cognitive Development. Copy. Now let's create another article. Please create a sister article that goes in depth on any substages. And what's after sensory motor? After sensory motor was pre-operational. Use a similar format. Pop. I didn't show up my example. Okay, here we go. Substages. All right. Let's go substages. Remember, we're creating a sister article so that everything's not in one article. How do you chunk information? How much information can you take in one chunk? All right, let's go back. Let's go. All right, we're not going to edit the article. We're going to create a new article. Let's see. Let's go. Profile. Posts and activities. Now, how do you create a new article? Let's create a new article. View profile. No, it's not hitting it. Let's go home. There we go. Write an article. All right. We'll have to go back for the title. All right, so this is substages ad nauseum. All right, substages ad nauseum. Where is it? Okay, substages ad nauseum. Boop, we'll copy that. We'll put it in a title. Let's go create a design. Bow with the bow to bang to bang diggy diggy bow with the bow to bang diggy diggy. Generate. Okay, unlocking the stages, unlocking the stages. Say the word substages. Create an educational design on substages. See, these are saying stages. That's not the article. The article is substages. Substages, 3D pro style with blue, green, yellow. Okay. Okay. Professional style with blue, green, and yellow colors. Substages of Piaget's theory. This is too busy. I like the idea that there's building blocks in there. Ooh, I like this one. I can't read the words very well though. Like if it were sort of like this and then had that. See how this right here has some substages composing it? I think this is hitting it. Customize the design. See, now the words are easier to read, right? So the big ones are stages and the small ones are substages. And then we move this out. Keep in mind that currently Claude 3 is smarter than most educated humans. I am just impressed. Claude 3, would you like a cookie? My God, if it talks back to me. Let's go done. Downloading my design. Is it going to fit? Sometimes they don't fit. Ooh, we like that. Look at that. See, I moved the words from here to here. I'm still useful. All right, so that's substages of blah, blah, blah. All right, let's go next. Tell your network. This is a supplementary sister Why are you doing caps? Why are you doing caps? Why? Article to Piaget's. Please spell it right. Is 4 stages. All right. Hashtag. Hashtag. I want the ODU people to be able to find this. But let's do psychology. Psychology. ODU. Someday another student will talk to me. Let's go. Psychology. Piaget. My internet nickname. You know what? And that's good enough for government work. That is good enough for government work. Yes, it is. Boop. What do we need to do? We need to link it back to the original article. All right. This is, we'll put that in there. Copy. Let's go to posts. Let's go to, come on. Oh. Man, I just need to like leave this open someplace. Edit article. Are we editing? Yeah, I knew we were editing because it said update. All right, let's do an edit. Let's get rid of the Rome joke. Separate article. Hey, don't jump around on me. All right. Ooh, so we can jump there. Now what's the problem? If we click this before we finish reading, then we need another link in the sister article that comes back to update. See, I don't need this tracking ID. That's just some extra silliness. Let's put that in there. Copy. All right, let's see what we've got. See, we can go to Article 2. Substages. Where do we put it? Let's put it down here. By the way, we need to be in edit mode. Edit. Here. Update. 28 minutes of me yapping. All right, so let's go ahead and kill this. And by the way, I can flip back and forth pretty easily now. I can just go to this and go, haha. Right? Then we got our 2 articles. Oh, I need to go back to this other one, make sure it's saved. Did we save everything we were supposed to? Did we save that last link? Yeah, I think we did. All right, let's kill this video. I think I made my point that I'm trying to create learning articles, and what can I do to make them clearer?